All right, we're in episode 3 after a little break. I mean, we did what, 50 minutes first episode.
I'm just gonna keep this guy for good luck.
This is just where the power come in.
Warp the reality.
We're just gonna pop them and just set them.
Let's get some more
Who is that? Who is that? That's from episode 2. We pulled him.
Yeah, this is Franklin Von Doom. This is the child of Reed Richards, who was stolen by Dr. Doom. And man, he is so awesome.
Who's the daddy?
Wayfair.
Reed Richards.
Reed Richards is the daddy. Oh, okay.
Yeah. But Dr. Doom was like, "Hey, I'm gonna take this kid from me."
Yeah,
I already saw it.
It worked.
I already saw it.
Yeah.
Oh, that reality.
Okay, so yep, you gotta keep him in. He's giving us some of that. That juju.
Oh shit! I already see what I want right
You
there.
seen?
Yeah, the Hulk, man. The Hulk.
No. Look at
I saw it.
screen.
I saw it. All right, but I have a heart for the comments. Okay. I always have a heart for the comments.
Let's just go ahead and do that.
Because
right
people
now.
always forget about them.
There's so much to talk about that race.
Yeah, okay, it's a super rare, super scroll, nothing special. I'm messing around. It's a big deal.
It doesn't do much. Oh look, it's Trapster. We're gonna get some glue guns.
I love that Trapster though. He's actually really good. He's a common, but he's
so
good.
we're very frightful today.
And I like that sculpt for that Hulk. They always do good sculpts.
Man, I love the Hulk sculpt, man.
And invisible woman.
Man, at one point I really wanted to look like the Hulk, and
by the way, you see that color fade change?
I had to juice too much to. I would have to juice too much to look like him. So
yeah, bro.
It was either short life or just stay fat and live a little longer.
Bro, you just want performance over appearance every time.
Be like me. Stay fat and happy, man.
Exactly, man. Exactly. My wife ain't complaining, so.
Okay.
All right, so let's get that super rare. We'll leave them for last. But what do we have as far as commons and uncommons?
All right, let's get Invisible Woman out of the way here because she is part of the 4.
And that's what you wanted, right? You wanted to kind of get that core team.
Oh yeah, she's 40 points, which is fantastic. She has the trait in the beginning. Invisible Woman increases her attack total +1 for each 4.
Same as the thing.
In the attack roll. Same as this thing and same as Human Torch. Yep. So she's keeping that trait going. She has another trait. It's similar to the one that we saw in the Wizard. You'll have to watch the last video. But it's formed the new Fantastic Four. So at the beginning of the game, you may replace up to 4 friendly characters with the same number of characters from your sideline on their starting clicks.
Herself being friendly, but it's only noted on her card so far.
True. All replacements and replaced characters must have the Fantastic Four keyword, and they have to have different names. The total points of the replacement can't exceed the total points of the replaced characters.
Is this where we're going to joke about her replacing the Hulk with Thing? The Thing with the Hulk?
Oh, that would be...
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah, that could do... They could do that.
There could be fights about that.
Now, she's 40 points and has 4 clicks. So they're keeping that 4 theme as hard as they can.
Yeah,
They're like, 4 clicks, 40 points, roll a 4. But it's kind of corny, but like that's the kind of attention to detail that they do in this game.
That they're doing now.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're doing that.
They're doing it a lot more now, because back in the day it wasn't really like that. But
she at her last click, she has the stop click again, but there has to be a friendly character that has the Fantastic Four keyword within 4 squares. Other than that, she has a top-down telekinesis, so she can move a character up. She does do barrier on her 2nd and 3rd clicks. She has defend, so she can lend her 18 defense to her friendlies that are adjacent to her.
So far, what I'm seeing is a knockoff of Franklin.
What do you mean?
The barriers, the blocking,
Well, she doesn't do it as OP as him.
Oh, no.
She does it in a very,
So I said a knockoff version.
Regular.
But her point cost is like drastic, so it's...
And she's a common, she doesn't do as good, as this chase does, but if she did, then no one would want the chase.
Exactly.
So, but
she's a good support. She's a good substitute for him, so to speak.
Yeah. Technically, he has the Fantastic Four keyword.
Yeah.
So you could be like,
sideline.
You can keep him on the sideline and be like, you know what, I need to bring Franklin in. She could do it.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna put her back here. But really cool piece. Hope to keep her.
So we got 2 of the original Fantastic Four right now.
And well, we also have the Thing, and we also have Human Torch.
And Human Torch, 3.
So we got
3 of the 4, correct.
3 of the 4. I'm looking for Reed.
Reed, we need Reed. Which we didn't pull on this one.
Not yet. Now, the next 2, we'll do Hulk in a second, because, you know, everybody loves a Hulk. And people will stop watching if we do these guys next. Medusa. Medusa. She is the Frightful 4. She has the Frightful 4 keyword, Inhumans keyword, and she has a Frightful 4 trait, Impenetrable Disguises. Friendly characters with a Frightful 4 keyword can use shape change. So she gives her team shape change.
The entire team.
This is where the wizard will be like, yo, I need shape change, I need...
Right.
She's 75 points. So she is a little more, but she's 6 clicks. Like, man, they're really...
Yeah, but you want that out there. You want somebody deep dial with that ability.
That's what I'm saying. Like, this game is creating these figures that are deeper in dials for their point values. Like, it's...
But, I mean...
They're doing good.
Essentially, if she gives everybody shape change, you want her on the board as much as you can.
Oh, yeah.
I would pay another 10 easy.
What is... Okay, so explain to us casual gamers, what is shape change?
All right. Shape change is a damage ability normally. What it does is when a character targets you for an attack, you get to roll a d6. If you get a 5 or 6, you can your character is no longer a valid target for the attack. So they have to make they have to choose another target.
And you did that to me in our first game, and you were pissing. I mean, you know, game wise, you were pissing me off. Not like real life pissed off,
yeah.
But it was very frustrating. So if she's giving her whole team that could be very frustrating for a player.
That's what I'm saying. So it's worth having a deep dial and paying a little more for that, because it literally brings up the dial life of the rest of the characters.
Oh yeah, free shape change.
Yeah, because I was going in on his Invisible Woman with Superman and Wonder Woman, and I had her pinned down, and she did shape change, and I had to
even if you only succeed
attack someone else.
Even if you only succeed twice,
it's worth
against somebody, and you're supporting a 4D.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it evades twice. You've essentially made this almost a 6 to an 8 piece for a 4 piece that you've got because of this 1 piece, and this is doing it to everybody.
Right. Yeah, so that's pretty good. That's
it's a really long game playing.
And she's what's her rarity? She's just a common.
She's a common.
Yeah.
And with Wizard, she's interchangeable.
Yeah, and that's what we were talking about in episode 1, where these new figures, these commons can hang with the rares from older sets.
Yes.
In fact, with super rares and chases from older sets, that's how good they are now. And I guess WizKids has done that.
Yeah, there's another trait as well.
We're balancing.
Oh, there's
what else does she do?
So another thing she gets for free, she has plasticity, which I'll talk about in a second. And she has Giant Reach 4, which means she can do a close attack from 4 squares away. It represents her crazy hair.
Yeah. And you know me, I'm all about the hair. I love that.
And she's a good one at using it.
Yeah.
Opposing characters within 4 squares in line of fire consider Medusa adjacent for the purpose of breaking away. So you got Medusa right here, and you have this person 4 squares away. This person is considered adjacent to Medusa.
Roll for breakaway.
And she has
plasticity. Breaks away for free.
Well, she will fail at a 1.
Yep.
But plasticity, it makes you have to roll a 6 for breakaway. So it's harder for you to break away. It's easier for her to break away from you. But, man, she is
You have
so
to roll
good.
a 6 for a breakaway from her. She has to roll anything but a 1 to get away from you.
And she can make a close attack from 4 squares away.
So she doesn't need to get close. She just needs to trap you, entangle you. Wait,
which she will do from 4 squares away.
Wait, whoa. So she's like the new queen of entanglement?
Probably. So the funny thing is I was using the Trapster as the example.
Yeah, Trapster of all people.
And another thing she gets for free is she can move through elevated and hindering terrain completely unencumbered.
So entangling and switchable brings us to Trapster.
Yes, it does. But man, this 75-point Medusa is awesome.
Okay, so on a scale from 1 to 10, how OP is this common right here?
Oh gosh, she's a 7. A 7.
Yeah, we're both just dead 7.
All that free stuff for 75 points and 6 clicks.
Yeah.
And she ignores hindering and elevated.
She'll get a lot of in-store playability.
Yeah, she's gonna be playing.
You want her in your Frightful 14.
And if not, you can always change her to Trapster.
Exactly. Trapster, another member of the Fatal 4. He has the Fatal 4, Intelligentsia, Magia, and Sinister Syndicate keywords, and he's a scientist. Okay, so he has a few traits.
That's one of his actual keywords, scientist?
Yeah,
That's cool.
It's actually pretty common on the banner figures too.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, because they have the named keywords, and then they have like the general keywords. Man, this guy, 75 points. He already has 2 things he does for free.
And this is a common. We're talking about a common here.
Another common.
75, which means he's literally interchangeable with Medusa if you want.
Right.
Point-wise, requirements, everything.
6 clicks too.
Perfect.
6 clicks. Okay, so his trait, Frightful 4, Hasta la Pasta insect. Sounds corny, but it's what it says. Unique modifier. During your turn, opposing characters modify defense -1 for each attack made by a character with a Frightful 4 keyword that's resolved that turn. It doesn't affect first attack. Okay, so basically, if you have all of your Frightful 4 characters like ganging up on one dude, they all just smack him. Every time they smack him, this defense goes down by 1 for that turn. And then just makes it easier for those other guys.
So everybody just piles in.
It's really
so
good.
you get her to trap them out. Then you just start mulling them down because that first hit and they're trapped there. Then their defense is down again and again and again.
And this guy, he wouldn't be Trapster if he didn't have this trait. It says, nope, I've always been Trapster. He has plasticity as a trait. So if he bases up with you, it's going to be hard for you to get away.
Yeah. The glue guns come out.
Yep. And he has a special attack power that he has through his entire dial. It's called When Things Are About to Get Real Messy. That could be an interesting innuendo. Yep. Incapacitate. When Trapster uses it, you may generate a paste marker in each target square. And the reason they say each is because he can target up to 3 characters. Characters occupying paste markers must break away as if they were adjacent to Trapster. When no character occupies a paste marker, remove it. Man, that is so good.
So you can place that marker under a character?
Yes.
Okay.
So basically, this guy can hit 3 targets. He's got a 12 attack. He only does 2 damage, so he's not meant to deal a lot of damage. But
he's more of a control figure. You're controlling the board.
Yeah.
Yes. And he can hit you from 6 squares away. So let's say like these 3 are the target. He comes in, smacks these guys from 6 squares away, and
paste marker.
Each one of them get a paste marker, and now they have to break away from Trapster. And he has plasticity, so you need to roll 6. So if you don't have some sort of improved movement, that is going to cause problems. Yeah, this guy's going to be annoying. He's a common. He's 75 points. Frightful 4. He's good.
Frightfully interchangeable.
And he's combined with his traits. This is going to be one of the most annoying figures to fight. I love it. I love annoying figures.
Creed, he loves those annoying
figures.
Yeah,
I already got all kinds of
I already see that. You're working it in your head already.
I used to get a bunch of stuff when I played this game because I would play a lot of slow teams. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like I'd play these teams that would make you like pull the hair out of your head.
Just grind it, like grinding teams.
Like slow, just like kill you with
the turtle, your movement, your
oh my god. I would play Turtle, I would play Peace Machine, and then I would play Anarchy, because Anarchy can generate these bombs that do 3 damage if you're adjacent to them. And then Peace Machine locks the damage dealt at 3, so you can't deal more than 3 damage, so you're not going to win the game very fast. And then Turtle makes it so you can't move more than 4 squares without getting double tokens.
So you would literally just bomb them all around them. Like you can't go anywhere.
It was such a, like, people hated that.
It was great.
Because, yeah, I loved it.
And then we would turn around and use Ocean Master, wasn't it? And flood the whole board.
Oh, yeah. Ocean Master would make everything water terrain.
So water terrain, roll for the whole.
If you didn't have improved movement, you had to walk through the water terrain like it was hindering terrain. It was great. It was so
that's where you go in and mix characters from different universes.
Yes.
Yeah, just so that you can make people cry.
Yeah, I would literally take my Doom and my Sinestro and just make people rage quit. Yeah. It was great.
Man,
just breaking the game.
Like, what are you doing? Like, I'm just messing with people.
All right, so we got, one of my favorite.
Is that Banner Hander Banner? Is that what that is? We got Banner in the house.
Yeah, and you're gonna like this whole.
If you look at that figure, let me focus in on that figure a little bit. If you got like a nice guitar, you could just stick it in his hand, and it would look like he's playing
Orc
guitar.
Bard.
Yeah, you imagine that, just like a half orc bard. I mean,
I like that.
Voiced by Jack Black.
If you watched episode 1, you know that some of these figures we like a lot and using it for D&D, but just putting in a guitar in his hand would be funny.
No, man, imagine him holding like a spear and running at somebody.
Nah, man, I think with guitar, I think a half-orc bard would be...
He's really
Wait.
I like him a lot, man.
Will the wizard fit? Would the wizard fit under his arm to like he's...
Like he could just, yeah, he's holding the wizard.
We're gonna be very gentle with this, and
that's funny.
Don't mess up the wizard fig, bro. There you go. There you go.
Woo!
Look, it's no, you know, honestly, I think WizKid's meant to do that.
Yeah,
because it looks too perfect. It's too perfect.
He's gonna be carried by the Hulk. And the funny thing is, when I read this trait, it's gonna be even funnier.
Yeah.
So he has 2 traits. He's 75 points. He's got 7 clicks.
Wow.
Whoa.
And on top dial, get this, he can use charge. He does not have his speed. So he can charge full movement.
Full charge. Oh.
Which is only 7 squares, but that's still very respectable.
That's a solid run.
Like, isn't that the Superman fig that I played last time? It was a 7
he
square.
has something like that.
Like a 7 square charge, yeah.
So that's not bad.
Whew.
But that's not even a trait. So his first trait is a new kind of fantastic teamwork.
Okay.
When Hulk hits with a close attack, until your next turn, other friendly characters with the Fantastic Four keyword can use charge. So if this dude hits, which on top dial it should happen, he gives everyone else charge.
Wow.
Holy shit.
And he's an uncommon, 75 points.
What are his teams? What teams is he on?
Fantastic Four and Monster are his keywords.
Oh.
That's it? There's those 2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, Dr. Frankenstein.
So this was not an Avengers Hulk. This is a Fantastic Four Hulk.
Oh, Dr. Frankenstein.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna heal him. Monster keyword.
And that's from the RAP set, yeah. And then his second trait, he can carry 1 person, but only to carry characters with the Fantastic Four keyword. Once per turn, when Hulk is carried and placed adjacent to 2 opposing characters, after resolutions, he can make a close attack.
Wow.
So that trait works with his first trait. So if you carry the Hulk with somebody like the Invisible Woman,
Franklin's a flyer.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to go OP,
flyer.
but like without even going into chases, like let's say you just pulled commons and stuff. Like Invisible Woman can carry the Hulk with him, set the Hulk down, and if there's 2 enemies, he can attack and then give your other Fantastic Four charge.
Well, it wouldn't even matter because technically, is it a regular attack? A close attack?
It's regular attack.
So he can't do a charge attack from it?
He can. No, he can't do a charge.
Okay, that would have been like insane because it would have been like, oh great, well, she runs up, drops the Hulk off, and he throws bears and says, deal with him. Wow.
That's kind of, he almost can do something like that though. He's got the Fantastic Four team ability, you know, nice 7 clicks. On top dial, this dude can deal 4 damage.
He's got an 11 attack too, yeah.
And he's got Indomitable, so he's got willpower. This guy, do not sleep on this Hulk. He will hurt you.
Willpower, just so I know it's a basic trait, I know it's a basic skill, but like I said, there's gonna be a lot of people, there's gonna be a group of people watching this who are just starting to get into the game. To name a few, Sean, my cousin, etc. Yeah. So willpower would be where you could do 2 actions, put two action tokens on them without having, you're not pushing them.
Right, you would not get any pushing damage. So let's say turn 1, you move the Hulk 7 squares. Because nobody's within range.
Right.
Action token. Turn 2, you do his charge. And then after resolutions, you know, you give him the second action token. Normally, a character would take pushing damage, which is 1 unavoidable damage.
If they did not have willpower.
Yeah, correct.
The thing is, it's like exhaustion is what it is.
Mm-hmm. Correct. They're just exhausting themselves. But if you don't want to take that push damage, then the turn 3, you're just wiping the tokens off.
If not, you would literally go for the attack, or for the move, then you would clear, then you would go for the attack.
And if you're pairing him up with the Invisible Woman, you can carry him, drop him down, he can do his attack.
Free.
And then next
turn,
is that free?
What? Or does he get an action token after he gets that attack? The drop attack.
The drop off is still a normal action.
Correct. Okay, so yeah, but that's perfect. That's a double attack, right? I mean, attack, which, and what I've noticed in HeroClix, you don't really get that right off the bat.
Yeah,
No,
you
You don't.
It's kind of a slow game. It's kind of meant to be. So whenever you get to do stuff for free, it's a big deal.
Yeah, that's why when I started playing with you, I did a lot of the free stuff. Made sure I remembered all my free stuff. It was a big, like Batman with his batarang.
Leadership is the worst thing for people to forget, though.
Yeah, I didn't forget leadership though, because I saw that as a big
You've
trait.
got at the top every time.
All right, so we got this rare now, super rare actually.
Yes.
We pulled a lot of super rares, man.
Here we have super rare super scroll.
Before you go though, like, I just want to show how Creed just can't help himself.
Oh no, I'm just prepping. I told him, I was like, I'm prepping it up for you, bro.
Yeah, man, I know you just want to see what's in there.
Oh yeah.
Let's go back to, okay, so he's a super scroll.
This is like the scrolliest of the scrolls, man. Like, there are no scrolls like him. He is one of a kind. He can use all of the powers of the Fantastic Four. And that is what his trait says. The powers of the Fantastic Four.
Let's look at that figure real quick because it looks like he has the Thing's arm.
Yes.
He has Richard's arm. Plastic Man, I think is his name.
He goes by Mr. Fantastic.
Mr. Fantastic, yeah.
Plastic Man is DC.
That's right, that's right. See, I get him.
Along with Mr. Terrific.
He still has the scroll face and head. And then he has, does that look like fire?
Yeah, he would be
under
using,
him, and then
yeah,
you can
the
see
Human
that
Torch's
you can
legs
see
to
that
blast in the air.
his fist is invisible. So it's all four of them.
Yes.
All four of them. I love that, man. That is a nice fig. That represents him perfectly.
Now there's a zombie version that does like all this crazy stuff that people will tell you is way better, but you're not going to get that for his points because this guy is worth 100 points. Or you can play him at 75, or you can play him at 50. He's got
so he's very versatile.
Very versatile. He's got Frightful Four keyword, Scrolls keyword, Cosmic, and Soldier and Warrior. Now, here's the awesome thing. His trait, at the beginning of your turn, choose 2 of these options. Super Scroll has the listed effects until your next turn. The reason they said that is because he has 4 options to choose from. He's got Invisible Woman, he's got Thing, Mr. Fantastic, and Human Torch. And each one of those has a little list of powers. So he can choose Invisible Woman, Sidestep, Stealth, and Barrier as a free action, but only to generate 1 marker. Or you can choose the Thing, which gives him Charge, Impervious, or Close Combat Expert. He can choose Mr. Fantastic, which give him Plasticity, Super Senses, and Giant Reach 4. Or you can choose Human Torch, which will give him Running Shot, Energy Explosion, and range of 6. So he can't pick any power, but he can pick any 2 of those every turn.
That's pretty badass.
So basically each turn you have, you're gonna get up to 6
Did you just
powers.
Was there a combination of Running Shot, Energy Explosion?
Oh yeah.
That's what we just seen, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's...
And he has the Scrolls team ability, which gives him shape change, but only if he gives a 6 instead of a 5 or 6.
Let's pull him back a little bit. That right there's good.
So thank you, Franklin Von Doom. You're giving us really good luck.
Man. That's a good fig right there. And he's very versatile with this.
Always gets better.
So, well, hold on. Before we get into the next one, let's review. 2 super rares, 1 chase. Let me bring out the other super rare so you can see it, so we're not BSing you here.
Well, they would, you got to watch episode 1, 2, 3. For I don't know how many episodes we're in already. I lost count. This is episode 3. Episode 3.
Cody's gonna make us a GoFundMe so we can do more of these. You
Yes.
guys just help us buy the bricks and we'll do the clicks. Yeah.
This guy
That's
is
a good idea.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, man.
We'll do this all day.
This guy is so versatile. You'll have to really look at the card. This guy is very versatile. Like this is, and he's going to be worth a lot of money too. Like,
all right, so just in case somebody wants to Google him real quick. So what number is he? He's obviously from the Fantastic Four set.
He's a set, well, his set number is 55 or 58.
So Super Scroll number 58.
And he makes a really good appearance in 1963, Fantastic Four number 18. Where he's just taking all of the Fantastic Four's powers and beating the crap out of them.
See, that's my conspiracy theory. Real life, though. I think there's scrolls amongst us. Like reptilians.
Keep it up. She'll order a hit on it. She'll call the suicide hotline and you'll
she's
get one.
definitely a scroll, bro.
This is a good thing. Like, I mean, I can't talk about how good he is enough. Like, I think he's the most powerful.
I think he'll be a lot of fun to play too.
This guy, if we don't have fun playing him, he's gonna be worth a lot of money.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah, we're ready. All right.
Oh yeah!
We finally pulled Reed.
I'm just gonna go ahead and pull him first so we can get that sculpting going on.
He's a common.
That is a nice.
Let's place
sculpt.
him right behind that inside the.
Right here.
Yeah, right there. That's good, right there.
Just put Mole Man over
You guys are incredibly good looking, man. I want you guys in the video as well.
Yeah.
All right, so what we got so far? Oh, by the way, the reason why are we keeping him on the board? That's our good luck charm, right?
Yes, Franklin Von Doom is giving us luck.
Oh, is this is
We got a repeat.
we got
Okay. Is it the same? The same one?
It is the same
Okay.
model number and everything.
You know, we haven't gotten a lot of free
that
tickets.
definitely is not.
For you Spidey fans out there,
Yeah.
Elrod, what's up?
he's coming out with his own set pretty in this month.
I can't wait. We're also gonna do an unboxing of the Spider-Man set.
Feel free to add to the funding.
For real. What are we using? Are we gonna be using Cash App, PayPal?
Whatever you set up, bud.
All right, I'll set it up. That's my my forte.
And you're good at it.
We let the accountant handle that.
Exactly.
Can't be doing everything for free, guys.
For real.
So who do we talk about first?
Let's do
Let's go with the awkwardly named Punisher.
Okay.
What?
So this guy is the Punisher, but he's not the Punisher.
Okay.
No.
All right, he's not Castle.
He's not Frank Castle.
Right.
This is more like the Punishment Man.
This guy.
What's his name on there? The Punisher?
Well, it says real name, not applicable.
Yeah.
Let me
literally all he does
just
is
bring it closer to the camera so everybody can see that. Just bring it up there.
I'll tell you what though, for an unnamed Punisher, that dude punishes.
All right, cool.
He has the Power Cosmic Team
take a look at that.
ability.
he's like one of the Herald's summonings that just destroys stuff for him.
He's 30 points and you cannot outwit him.
Wow.
Ooh. And he has willpower. He has Flurry. When Punisher uses it, if each attack hits a different target, he can make an additional close attack. So this guy can use Flurry up to 3 times if you're going up to different people.
I started to say.
Let me tell you something. And the Netflix Punisher, one of my favorite series of all time.
It's a great series.
It's a great series. That dude was using Flurry the whole show.
Yeah, he was.
He was using Flurry the whole show. And they were using Flurry on him too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, he was the little minion. I think there was multiples of them. Let's just call them what they are. They're Dragon Ball Z Cybermen.
No, the Cybermen.
Yeah, Cybermen. They're just Cybermen, and they are definitely worth their value.
I mean, he's short, but he is actually standard size figure, and but he deals 3 damage all the way through his dial. His dial is completely the same. 4 clicks, 30 points, Power Cosmic. Ooh. This is perfect pull if you're doing a blind sealed. Like if you just get 2 booster packs and you got to make a team, he's perfect.
Bro, he's a straight beater too.
Cosmic, Herald, and Robot keywords. And Robot keyword is one.
I was gonna say Ironheart's sleeping on that. What?
Yeah, Justin Seaford as well.
Yep.
There's you can do some stuff. Let's do Reed first. Because Mole Man is actually.
You're happy, huh? With this Reed? Yeah, because you wanted the 4 fantastic 4 commons and.
So he keeps the theme. Cool. He's got the in the beginning. If he rolls a 4, he gets a +1 attack for each 4, and then he has the Together We Stand, Stop Click, but only Fantastic 4 characters within 4 squares. So it's like 4, 4, 4, 4. He's 40 points and he's 4 clicks. And he's got a 4 range. He's really cool.
Let's not compare him to the other.
This one?
Yeah. So that one's from the starter set that we showed in episode 1. And then
this one is from, he's actually the #1 from this set.
From the set.
So, this one's, his sculpt is a little goofy.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, that's who he is.
That's.
But I'm going to tell you right now, I like this comment here, man. I like this pull. He looks really cool.
When I see the fast force, it's like, is he dodging bullets?
Yeah.
True.
And you can tell this is kind of an older stylized one by the hair.
Yep.
But I do like this new one, and he's really good. So.
You know, I used to have a friend that played Click, and sometimes these comments were nicer than the, you know, and he would just cut them out, repaste them, or re-glue them. You know what I mean?
Just yeah. Just change the sculpts out.
I've got one of the Carnages where he's like doing the sideways jump pose. Yeah. It's really awesome. Yeah. That as soon as we got the Spider-Man set, pop mine right off, put it on there. I was happier.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
This looks like the actual decent Peter Parker from the.
Who's the dude? Let's do the dude in green. Who's this dude in green?
So we got Mole Man. Mole Man. He was in part of the Infinity Watch. You know, making sure that no people that shouldn't have the Infinity Stones didn't get them
repeatedly. And
he has a monster keyword, ruler, and scientist. Now this guy.
So he can match up good with the Hulk.
Yes. This guy is 60 points, and he's 5 clicks, which is like kind of the lowest that we've seen for that point so far. But
he makes up for it.
He does make up for it. He's got leadership as a trait, mastermind as a trait, and when Mole Man uses leadership and succeeds, instead of the normal effect, he can generate 2 moloids in any squares within his range. And the moloids are actually in here. So hopefully.
Just like Wakabi figures were.
Yes. So he generates an actual click.
All right, for the purposes of the game, if you don't have the figure, the moloids figure, you can't just
any token.
You have
to have the figure.
Yeah. What? For this, it says number 008 moloid.
Oh, it's numbered.
Yeah, you can't just drop like a
random token.
Okay. Yeah, you have to have the figures.
Oh man.
So, all right, that makes sense. I mean, that's cool. Yeah.
No, we're making sure it was. Because they did that with Wakabi figure. Whatever.
But the good thing is, what I love about Mastermind is like if you try to attack this guy, he can just make somebody else take the damage.
He just throws the damage off to his minion. He's like, oh, you were hitting him for 3?
So for the purposes of, let's go ahead and rush this a little bit because you're low battery.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah. And then we'll switch out to my phone.
All right, so damage power. Denizens of the underworld, heed my commands. He's got perplex. And when Mole Man would use it to target a friendly character with a monster keyword, he doesn't need range or line of fire. So yeah, this guy could team up with the Hulk and do some damage.
All right, we're gonna stop there, and then we're gonna continue.
Has he got time to knock out Spider-Man?
No, we'll do episode 4, starting off with Spider-Man. So peace out, y'all, and we'll see you in episode 4.
Battery life. Battery life.
That was pretty good. We made it for a while.
Yeah, no, that was really good.
That's what she said.
Hopefully.
Where'd the kids go?